Hi everybody, I hope everyone's doing well. This video I will be sharing with you guys my review on the Embryolisse BB cream. So if you guys are interested, do stick around. So this is one of the products I've been very excited to get my hands on, only because given that it was released just this year, it already had actually won a French Beauty Award, which is, I think for me, is instantly a holy grail status for your product, especially being the French Beauty Award. Been an avid user of Embryolisse products such as the Late Cream and the Lotion Micellaire. Anyway, this is the Embryolisse BB Cream Artist Secret Complexion Illuminating Veil. This is how the box looks like. And on the box, you can instantly see the Beauty Award right there. What this is part skincare, makeup, and sun protection in one. Comes in a squeeze tube kind of container applicator, which I think is really great for just controlling how much product you want to get out and also keeping it more sanitary and less prone to air exposure. And so basically it has SPF 20, it has hyaluronic acid, which is I think a very crucial ingredient, especially when it comes to skincare these days or anything that claims that it has moisturizing effects. The first thing that I look for now is hyaluronic acid as an ingredient. That's why I was very excited actually to get my hands on this as well. This retails for has 30 ml or 1 fluid ounce, which is your standard for base, foundation, or complexion products. So I'm going to begin just with my experience after using it for a week now since I've received it. I've used it diligently on a daily basis and in different environments and with different products. And with minimal makeup, sometimes just on its own, and sometimes with full-on makeup. I currently have it on right now, but because I'm filming, I clearly had to layer it with other products and with HD powders. But I have to say that even the finish of my skin and the way it looks when I layer or I use the BB cream from Embryolisse as a base has a very, very more refined, more polished, and just an overall better finish to all the products that I use it with. This comes in one universal shade, very similar to the Chanel CC cream, and it's a nude kind of color, which I find it very neutral actually. It might look a bit more pink or a bit too dark, but it certainly is not very yellow base, so that's how it looks. Now the one thing makes it significantly different from all the other BB creams I've tried is this is a gel to cream product, meaning if you've tried the Burberry foundation, which is a gel texture, thicker than a liquid kind of base complexion like a liquid foundation because it is a gel, and at the same time it dries down to almost a powdery finish, which is how this one does for me. Now the coverage of this I find is light to medium. Is it buildable? It is buildable, but I really think that it's not as pigmented or as opaque as the Chanel CC cream, which is clearly very yellow based, and as soon as you put it on your skin, you're gonna see clearly a definition in the line. This one works very differently. The way that I like, or I've been using it, regardless if I've been wearing it on its own or with other products, is I've been applying it with my fingers and I've been massaging it like a moisturizer, but I even out my skin tone with the product. So whether I layer it just with a powder to set it, because I am in humid weather, or I layer it even with a little more foundation or heavyweight concealer, I still find that the most effective way to actually apply the product is with your fingers. And it just finishes down to an almost powder-like primer base. But the one thing that I find really different with this is, surprisingly, even if it did give me that feel and finish, and there wasn't much coverage, but once I do put it on, even on its own, my skin tone looks even instantly, and it really has this way of minimizing any imperfections and discolorations. It does have a soft focus effect, and it has mineral powders on it that reflects light off the skin. Compare this. If I had to compare it in one way that you guys can relate to, if you're familiar with the Guerlain meteorites and how it just gives a beautiful soft focus to the skin after you put all your makeup, and you just swirl a little of this on top of everything and suddenly you look HD and everything just looks perfected. I would liken the Embryolisse BB cream as doing the same thing, but in the beginning of the process. It is literally the base complexion equivalent of the Guerlain meteorites in my books, especially having used it the past few days. This really is what the brand or this product has to offer that I think makes it truly an award-winning cut above all the other BB creams that I've tried. It for some reason it does this magical thing where you don't really get the much coverage and opaqueness when you put it, but as soon as you put it and you let it stay on a bit, your skin just looks very even, and it lends itself to not needing more makeup. And the more that you build product on it, it actually just looks better. And I also find that my products have lasted much longer when I use this as my base, and I've also needed so much less of product because this one just does an amazing job in lessening imperfections and evening out my skin tone, which is essentially all you really want. I've also tried using this when I went for a workout once. I just wanted to see how it would last, or would it melt instantly, and apparently it did not at all. It's actually performed much better than my Just Skin Tinted Moisturizer by Chantecaille in terms of longevity, even in very humid and hot conditions, and even more than my Chanel CC Cream. My Chanel CC Cream, it does stay, but it doesn't really break down, but you do get oily and you do have to dab your skin and your face every so often. This one was very minimal, and even when I did dab my face with tissue or even a towel, the product wasn't really imparted on the towel or the tissue much. So it does stay quite a bit on the face or on the skin. It is called the Complexion Illuminating Veil Artist Secret because Embryolisse worked very closely with a lot of Japanese makeup artists in trying to learn the secrets of how to make makeup last longer and how to improve the skin. And we all know that Japanese are very good when it comes to skincare and cosmetics. So I hope that was informative for you guys, and I was able to give you a very well-rounded review on the Embryolisse BB cream. I really think that it does something very different than other BB creams, and it manages to achieve a very perfected look even without heavy and full coverage. So I guess that's about it. Thank you for watching. I hope you guys found that interesting and informative, and I hope you guys have a